Congrats, buddy. What's up, Coop? Good to see you. All right, congratulations to Wright State as they'll play for the conference champs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock on ESPN. We'll start with an opening statement and thought on the game from Coach Sargent. Clint, go ahead.
Yeah, we're, very pleased to get the win. Obviously, you got to start with Northern Kentucky and what Darren Horn's done there, postseason play, the rivalry. There's just a lot of things that play in this game, and we knew they'd be ready. Arguably playing better than anybody in the league right now. A lot of respect for L.J. Wells. 4 years at Northern Kentucky. We feel like how they built their program very similar to us. A lot of retention. Same with Goretzka. Those guys are hard to guard. They beat us in a lot of big games, and it was really, for us, we just walked into the game knowing just the honor, respect to play in these types of games. So we'll start there. Very, very proud of how we just managed that first half to really be up two when I felt like Northern Kentucky, all their offensive rebounding, I thought they really came out through the first punch. But the resiliency of our team, the collective effort to push away in that second half, very proud of, and now we get the opportunity to play one more tomorrow.
With that, questions for Coach or the student athletes, please raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you. Who wants to go first? Chris, go ahead.
Yeah, Michael, heck of a time for a season high. What were you feeling out there in the second half?
I felt like I just got some good looks. My teammates put me in a good spot, and I was just able to knock them down. I feel like Coach has been on me all week, saying that, like, in Indianapolis we win because of last year. So I felt confident coming into the game, and I feel like my teammates did a great job just finding me when I was open.
Go ahead, Bob.
Bob McDonald, Horizon Roundtable. This question is for Coach. It seems like the running theme this season has been defense, and when Northern Kentucky started at the beginning of the game, you had your team clamp down, and then all of a sudden in the second half, defense has turned into offense. Is that kind of the personality that you were looking at?
That's what we're looking to be, and I know you know the league well, and we're trying to be able to be a team that can lean on our defense. That's how you win big games. And it really, I thought our half-court defense, we were doing some good things. It was just a lot of the margins of the offensive rebounds and really our underneath out-of-bounds defense. And that's what they capitalized. But I think that stretch when we pulled away, I think we had 5 or 6 stops, consecutive stops. And that's when we're at our best. That's when we go in transition. That's when we come back to our huddle and we know we can steer the game because we're deep. We feel like we're physical at times. And again, just to manage not being quite right that first half, then to lean on our defense, get consecutive stops, and then that's really what separated the game.
Go ahead.
Giovanni Mosheri, sportscaster.com. Michael, for you, and then this also applies for Kellen. As freshmen, for the first time being in the tournament, were there any nerves kind of going into some of these games? It seemed like they faded away as the game went on, but how did you guys feel as freshmen?
I feel like we both won state championships, so I feel like we played on big stages before, and I feel like just seeing Kellen, I didn't think he was nervous, and I didn't feel nervous out there, and I think that goes to our teammates because, like, ever since running in the summer, just conditioning, they've been yelling at us like we're not freshmen, they're going to need us day one, so it's easy to be confident in ourselves when everybody in our program is confident in us as well.
Let's go over here. Go ahead, Mike.
Michael Presti, NCAA.com. A little bit along that same line, Michael. There is a difference between high school and college basketball, obviously, but you played a pretty big tournament game in this town just 1 year ago. When you talk about urgency and pressure and all that stuff, does it feel very similar to being in this kind of situation there?
I would say it feels very similar too, just because, like, I feel like in big stages, you thrive off body language, so you just have to stay composed when other teams are on runs, or they're going to smell that blood in the water. And I feel like we did great with that tonight when they made that run in the first half, and then it was tied up in the start of the second half. Like, I feel like we stayed composed, and they didn't feel that blood in the water and that urgency to try to get that kill shot. So I feel like that's when we kind of ran away with it.
Go ahead, please.
Colby Shannon, Sports Capital Journalism. Michael, you had 2 points in the first half, then came out, shot 23 points in the second half. What changed at halftime? What went up through your head in the locker room that allowed that performance to come out?
Just the confidence my coaches had in me. I feel like they telling me they need me. I got to get going, and I feel like that's what I did. Just having that confidence is easy. Like I said, to be confident in myself and just let it rip when I get a good look.
Yeah, Tom Archdeek in Dayton. TJ, what did you see from in the second half there from Michael and the way you've watched him? You're a little bit more of a veteran. What you watched him grow this year, or what have you seen in him?
I told him at halftime, I told him we needed to get him going. And every time I give him a challenge, he always responds. So I'm super proud of him. I tell him I'm proud of him all the time. He's a joy to have as a teammate.
Got time for one or two more. Go ahead.
Giovanni Mosher, sportscaster.com. For TJ, you being the newcomer of the year in the Horizon League, obviously you have not been in it before. So how does this compare to your time at Ball State and in the MAC, being in the Horizon League?
I always like to go out and compete, so I feel like it's about the same. But being around my teammates and my coaches this year, they allowed me to grow and be the best player that I can be. So I like it here.
We'll go here and here and let these guys get going. Go ahead, Chris.
Chris Schumer, Sports Capital Journalism. Coach, you guys had a very similar second half a couple weeks ago against this same team. Is that something you guys talked about? Is that something you were thinking about?
We talked about it. We thought the last game, I thought that was primarily my fault, that first half. Didn't have a great game plan. I thought we were just out there playing. Need to be far more intentional with what we were doing. That's really the only conversation we had. And then today I just think, I was going through this in my mind. I don't know if we've had anybody on this roster play in a neutral site postseason tournament. So I just think there was some of that in the first half where every play just seemed so magnified. But again, just the steadiness of our huddles, our locker room at halftime. I just love where the connection of our team is. I think that was the real difference between the last game and tonight's effort.
Go ahead.
Clint, the way Coop put his fingerprint on this second half, just talk about his performance and the way he's grown.
Yeah, very, very special. I mean, I thought he didn't settle. I thought he was very heady just in taking the right shots. I mean, he passed up a couple good ones to get great ones, and I barked at him for the first shot of the game. I thought it was a bad one. I'm going to humble him here. He took a bad shot to start, and then he didn't get on a 50-50 ball. So I thought he showed a lot of maturity to taking that coaching, taking the moment, not have it just go completely your way right from the start, and then respond. And that's a testament, again, just to so much of his upbringing, where he played at in high school, same with Kellen, just a great environment where they can handle adversity in the game and respond. Yes. Not the bad shot, the 50-50 ball, that is, he was taken out.
All right, guys, we'll let you go. Best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
We'll have Northern Kentucky here in a matter of moments.